Holders of XRP. According to experts, it is really happening. The SEC is also fully embracing cryptocurrency. Hi there, lovely individuals. People Coin Channel. The month of September comes to an end today. That awful month for cryptocurrency is September. We were aware heading into September that it would not be a good month for XRP and the cryptocurrency market. It was realized. The month wasn't very good. Well, however, there is a bright side tomorrow. It's October. We can only hope that this year will be better than last year, when October was a lackluster month despite everyone's expectations that it would be fantastic. November, however, was fantastic. Therefore, we might expect that October will truly happen this time. Following a surge yesterday, when XRP reached 293, it is currently trading at 284. Today, we're witnessing a slight reversal. XRP has down 1.32%. The number is 284. However, this is consistent with the 1.32% decline in the overall market. Thus, Bitcoin is down 1.22, Ethereum is down 1.4, and Solana is down 3%. I believe that a large portion of the market is watching to see what might occur here tomorrow. In October, will there be any noteworthy developments? The government shutdown in Washington is putting pressure on the cryptocurrency market and the stock market, which is down this morning on pre-market. Therefore, it will be particularly fascinating to observe when or if such a shift occurs, as well as how the market responds to the news of the U.S. government shutdown. This makes people afraid, produces ambiguity. Additionally, consumers aren't seizing the chance to purchase when that is the case. All right, that's the way things are. As always, I will never advise you to purchase, sell, or hold because I have no idea what the cryptocurrency market will do on a daily basis. Not financial advice, of course. Always conduct your own research before making an investment. Very, very crucial, too. Apologies. Don't forget that I won't ever message you on social media, requesting that you send me money or join up for anything. They are con artists. It's not me if you see this on Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, TikTok, or anyplace else. All right? It is a con artist. I just opened this video, and 3 minutes of it were taken off. Smoking when seated. Can observe it. The con artist then asks, "In which exchange are you?" when you receive comments of this nature. See? So, no, I am not this person. Furthermore, my grammar is superior to that. Just be really cautious when you're out there. The number of scammers is high. We must exercise extreme caution. Well, additionally, avoid clicking on any links that offer free NFTs, free airdrops, or anything else for free. Be really cautious out there. We now proceed. Well, Eleanor revealed information about the XRPTFs either yesterday or 2 days ago. Oh, and the modification made by the secretary. We now have Eric from Bloomberg, who is the foremost authority on all things related to ETFs. He's the senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg, I guess. Yes, he frequently brings up the topic of ETFs. He and another individual at Bloomberg are the go-to people. To be honest, the odds are really 100% now, he adds. Correct. He entered 95, correct? The 19 for Bs and their clock is useless due to generic listing criteria. The S ones are now merely awaiting official approval from Corp Finance. Additionally, they recently presented Solana's Fourth Amendment. The baby might arrive at any time. Prepare yourself. Correct. Thus, we received the 95% approval that Bloomberg reported. Now, according to Eric, it's absolutely true. Eric says there isn't a cause for this. If I'm not mistaken, Solana and Litecoin have extremely close deadline dates, which is why we would see ETFs denied, not just XRP ones. We could be the XRP ETF's new daddies. I mentioned to several coworkers last night that my son is almost 10 years old while we were in Singapore. I mentioned that it's been 10 years since I became a father. Correct? It's been 10 years since my firstborn. Correct? My life thus changed at that point. It's essentially the same thing before you get married to all the single folks out there, or if you're not married yet, when you're married but have no children. It's the same as if you were going out. Perhaps the money is in the same place, but that shouldn't put a lot of strain on the relationship, right? But everything changes when you become a parent. both positively and negatively. Good and bad, yin and yang, are present in everything in life, isn't it? The cryptocurrency market is no different. Good news, terrible news, ups and downs, cycles, and bull and bear markets are all part of our existence. Isn't this the way it is? Well, it's the same thing with good and without evil, isn't it? Therefore, it will be fascinating to observe what transpires. There has been a lot of news from the SEC lately as well. The SEC Crypto Task Force recently met with the New York Stock Exchange, the biggest stock exchange in the world. You guessed it. Tokenized stocks were the subject. I am aware that you are listening. One of the locations I went with my coworkers last night was to a sort of meet and greet between traditional finance, the S&P 500, the S&P firm, and, oh, cryptocurrency. Its theme was real-world assets, or RWA. Additionally, it appears that traditional finance is entering the realm of cryptocurrency. As you can see, it was amusing that some of the people there would dress like me. Additionally, some people may wear elegant suits, making it easy to tell who is interested in finance and who is more interested in cryptocurrency. It was quite humorous. However, this is combining, correct? We are witnessing a connection. The individual I was speaking with there mentioned that, similar to what the Nasdaq recently stated, they are trying to move all of the SMP data and businesses onto the blockchain's real-world assets. The same is true for SMP. It was intriguing to be speaking with certain people, you know? The planet is clashing once more. All right? Additionally, there won't be much of a bridge in the very near future. SEC Chair Atkins has stated that cryptocurrency is currently his top priority. It's all about cryptocurrency, not equities, bonds, commodities, or derivatives. Not only that, but the CFTC is following suit. TradeFi behemoths and cryptocurrency companies like Kraken, Polymarket, Kausha, and Robinhood were seated at the same table today for a collaborative roundtable. Nothing is off the agenda for Swift DeFi, Tungus Zekishin, or 24/7 trading. Industry is now the backbone, not the periphery. The CFO, or CLO, of Ripple, Stuart Alderati, is also shown here. In addition, he serves as the National Crypto Association's president. States that Washington needs to complete the task of making the crypto markets in the recent RRC markets truly apparent. The president of the NCA argues in an opinion piece why Americans favor sensible regulations that safeguard consumers and promote advancement. The results of the survey were confirmed. According to 2/3 of Americans, they are not confident that decision-makers comprehend cryptocurrency or how it affects day-to-day living. Furthermore, 34% of Americans want stricter laws governing cryptocurrency.